So this is what we've got going on so far. The sky is pretty amazing. I would have liked there to have been a little bit more of a break in the clouds, but it's not bad. Hello, so I'm just going to bring you into Lightroom and show you just a little bit of how I edit, where I start, what I do, just the very basics on this one picture. And yeah, we'll just kind of go through the flow of things. So here you can see that I'm just cropping it down, recentering it. I want to kind of have the predominant feature be the squirrel, obviously, so I'm just going to try and frame it, restructure it, and straighten it up eventually. I want to bring some of that detail back, so with the fur and everything, we really want it to be something that's kind of really sharp and clean. So I'm just going to bring my shadows down a little bit, the blacks down just a tiny amount too. I'm just kind of playing around here a little bit. I know what I want to kind of achieve with kind of muting these colours a little bit. I want to keep the warmth there, but I want to bring down the kind of greens that are in it and bring down that red a little bit, just in terms of the hue of it. So you can just kind of watch what I'm doing here, turning down a little bit of the vibrancy. Sometimes I change my mind a little bit, so you're just going to kind of watch me play around. And yeah, and this is how my process of editing goes. Reframe it, colour correct it, adjust the lighting just a little bit. Look, I just want to take that green out so it's very prominent at the front of the picture, and I still want it to be there. I think it adds a nice depth of field, but I don't want it to be a focus point. So now I've just kind of corrected the sharpening a little bit. I want to make sure that the noise reduction is there too, especially in the colour reduction, because I did mess around with them greens just a little bit. I'm going to come in and add a little bit of texture because I do want to keep everything kind of crispy and sharp, and a little bit of clarity too. Again, I'm just playing around with this. See the extremes that you can go to? I really don't want it to be that dramatic, so adding the tiniest amount is kind of where you want to be. You don't want to be pulling it too much either way. I think I would like to add a little vignette here, so that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm sure I only add a tiny amount, again, just to add that tiny little bit of crispy drawnness towards the centre of the photo, towards that squirrel. So here you're just going to see me toggle the photo to make sure that I've got my before and after. Seeing the changes that I've made, you can kind of see the clarity that I've brought back into the photo, taken away that kind of little bit of haziness and made it kind of really stand out and pop. That's the effect that I always kind of want to achieve with my photos, but you'll find your own style and where you want to sit with these kind of edits as well. So to kind of finish off, there's a few little adjustments that I want to make. One is just the eye, making sure that this is really crispy and clear. I kind of want to bring out them highlights and just give it a little bit of contrast as well. So after just double checking the before and after now, I do just want to bring it into Photoshop really quick because I don't like this kind of little alarm system that's at the back. I don't want to remove all of the obstacles from the photo, but that one's just kind of bothering me a little bit. So again, we're going to bring it into Photoshop and just remove that. So I know I'm being quite fussy with how I'm doing this, but it's just because I really want to make sure that this isn't noticeable and that no one can tell that I've even edited anything out. So it takes me a little while and a few attempts to just get this right. So once I'm moderately happy, I'm going to bring it back over to Lightroom. I'm just cropping down. It's not exactly perfect, but it's better than it was before. So there's one last thing that I'm just going to do, which is remove that little sticker, just because it was bothering me. And then we're all done with the edit and we can take a final look at the before and after. So let me know what you think. Do you like the original or do you like the edit? Let me know in the comments.